Bismillah Rahman Rahim. So, punctuation, and that lecture as well the continuation of the another lecture, punctuation marks. So, the fifth and important punctuation mark, that is sign of exclamation. So, sign of exclamation is very important. Just we know about the word exclamation. That exclamation is something about the feeling of strong emotions, that is the feeling of grief, feeling of sorrows, feeling of surprise or wonder, etc. So it is a punctuation mark used to express strong emotions. So strong emotions such as surprise, excitement or emphasis. So surprise or excitement or emphasis. So emphasis word needs explanation. It is often used to convey sense of urgency, warning, or importance or astonishment. All these are emphasis, that is emphatic. The one part will be emphatic. For example, wow, that's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. So expressing an excitement. So that's amazing, we will use sign of exclamation. And after wow, word of exclamation, we will use comma. When there is sign of exclamation after the sentence, so there will be a comma after exclamatory word. For example, we have a common sentence, hurrah, we have won the match. So after hurrah there will be comma. We have won the match, there will be sign of exclamation. And when we say, what an amazing scene is this is, what an amazing scene this is. So after this is, we will use sign of exclamation, because we have here no word of exclamation. So that is sign of exclamation. For example, be careful. So we are issuing a warning, or we are issuing an urgency. So that is expressing warning or urgency. Be careful. We are prohibiting someone that not to do so, or in return we are giving someone, be careful about such actions. So that is be careful, and there will be sign of exclamation. I am so happy, expressing strong emotions. So I am so happy, sign of exclamation. So that is a simple one, sign of exclamation, that can be used when we are showing strong emotions, surprise, excitement or emphasis in the sense of urgency, importance or astonishment. So there will be sign of exclamation. Another important thing, that is punctuation, that is quotation mark. That is the sixth number, and quotation mark. Quotation mark in the sense of inverted commas begin and close. Inverted commas begin and close. We are using inverted commas begin, and we are using inverted commas close. Inverted commas begin in the sense when we are starting the quotation. Inverted commas close in the sense when we are closing the quotation. And these quotation must be the words of someone else. And these quotation, the words of someone else, that will not be explained. That will be written in the same manner which is spoken by that person. So that is called quotation. We are quoting the words of someone else. For example, to express a direct speech, we are expressing a direct speech. She said, I love reading books. So I love reading books. These are the words which are spoken by she. So therefore we can write in the form of quotation, because we are repeating the same words spoken by the speaker. So when we are going to repeat the same words spoken by the speaker, we will use inverted commas begin and close. Inverted commas begin and close. So that is quotation mark. And for example, Wordsworth said, child is the father of man. So that is the quotation of Wordsworth. These are the words which is spoken by Wordsworth, or which is saying by Wordsworth, and we are quoting in the same wording. So thus we will use quotation marks, inverted commas begin and close. So that is as well to some extent the simple one, because commonly we are using for quotation purposes, and with direct and indirect narration. When we are using direct speech, we are going to use quotation mark there, inverted commas begin and close. And when we are converting into indirect speech, we are omitting these quotation marks, because now these are not those words which are spoken by the speaker, but we are explaining in our own sense. Thus there is no need of quotation marks within indirect narration. Another 7 important and the last one, that is apostrophe. So what is apostrophe? Usually we are writing as apostrophe s. So the common use is possession. When we are making, the most common usage is to show possession, when we are showing possession with someone. But one thing is technical, I have written as well, student's book. When something is already plural, at the end there is s, you will be unable to write another s here. We will not use apostrophe s, we will only use apostrophe, because you must be in mind that punctuation mark is only apostrophe, that is not apostrophe s. So that is important and that is technical as well. The ancient name in which there is already s, for example Keats. So Keats contain already s, we will only use apostrophe above s, we can't use Keats. We can't use s with the Keats, because s is already there. This is important and this is technical. Often with an MDCAT such like question will be given to you, and you are going to detect the mistake within this. And the simple one is, for example, Aslam's pen, here apostrophe s is used here. So that is a simple one, because at the end here there is no s and we are using s then. So when a noun is already plural, s is used, or with the part of the name there is s the last word, we will only use apostrophe without s, be in mind. And another thing is to form contraction, that is will very important, because often we are using contraction. Contraction, when we are making less, when we are making a word in the less form, in the shortened form. So we can say don't in place of do not. So apostrophe will be used here. We see its in place of it is, we are using apostrophe. We will say will not, won't in place of will not. So apostrophe will be used here. Apostrophe will be used here. So that is called contraction. That is called contraction within the terminology of grammar. That is called contraction. So that is well an important usage of apostrophe. The third important usage of apostrophe is to indicate plurals within the sentence, to indicate plural nouns within the sentence, or plural letters within the, not noun, but plural letters within the sentence. When we are going to indicate plural letters, for example, mind your P's and Q's. Mind your P's and Q's. P's means persons, Q's means questions. For example, you are presenting something and your boss is telling you that mind the persons and mind about the persons who will be sitting there, and mind about the question as well who will be asked to you by those people. So he is just writing the sentence, mind your P's and Q's, mind the persons and the questions. So we will use apostrophe here, and such like question will be given to you with an MDCAT paper, because they are technical. And another is the 1990s. 1990s means from 1990s up to 1999. That is 1990s. From 1990 up to 1999, 91, 92, etc. up to 99. So we are writing in shortened form is 1990s. So that is called apostrophe. So we are using apostrophe in these three ways. So repeat this video again and again. If you have any problem, then comment below and ask me. I will try my best to solve your problem. So thank you very much for watching my video.